Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill now to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. This is Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first. First down carry for Henry. He's to the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas, for the Washington 1st. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down. Barber. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
They'll try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick will sneak it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, give some credit. To the defense defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Titans! Julio Jones, 99 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands.
Ficken for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He's got his target. It's Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick now. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 22 yards there, a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. First down and much more for Henry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Line 54.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And here's a give to Gibson.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there, first down Washington. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Bostic came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down and 7. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tannehill. And he's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Once more, Gibson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Tannehill.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Now Tannehill.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
For the point after, Sam Ficken.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Danny Johnson returning.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington offense at the ready to roll. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Now Fitzpatrick.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a second down and 6. Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Fitzpatrick on first down. That one caught by the tight end, Bates. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect him to attack on defense and not sit back.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll sneak it with Fitzpatrick. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just